Hey Zueljin, how
Hey,
you doing,
buddy.
buddy?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to doing some building with you because you are a builder as by trade, I guess you could
I
say.
guess that's kind of my profession around here.
Yeah, and I see you've got. Oh, I just noticed you removed the starter house as well, but you've got a lovely modern build over here that
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing.
I blew up the tool shed because it just didn't match. You know, those neighborhoods that have like the restrictions, like any structure that you have has to kind of look like the build. That little wooden stone design thing that didn't really work, but
Yeah, it didn't match.
right. I've
Did you
been.
use TNT?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Yes, I did.
That's the way to take down a
I had
building.
to make sure I compare with my neighbor over here. This dude, man, he's got such a beautiful
Yeah.
place. I figured that I would try to maybe not show him up, but give him something to give him
Well,
something to look
he
at.
has got some competition over here. I got to say, I am amazed by like guys like you and Keralis, the way you just put things together, and they look gorgeous. Like if you go around Keralis's house, there's just things in there, and you're like, how has he done this? It looks
Yeah,
like a real bathroom.
yeah.
And the same for your house, man. I have had a little look around it, but we should go and have a little tour and show all of my guys what you can do
All
because
right,
this
cool.
looks fantastic from out here.
I haven't
Very
finished
modern.
the outside and stuff, but I wanted to just kind of maybe start placement with some bushes and things just so I can start hammering out some lighting without having 100 torches on the lawn. So
Yeah.
it's coming along pretty good. The color palettes, I'm actually not used to building with a lot in Faithful, so they do look a little bit different in the Soartex, which is kind of what I usually do my interior designs with, but it's coming along pretty well.
Yeah, well,
The
I'm looking at this in just the regular, default texture
Mhm.
pack, and it does look great. It really does work.
Oh, cool, man. The kitchen was, I think, one of my latest deals, and I'm still not 100% on the design, but I'm kind of happy with it. I wanted to kind of section out the kitchen area with something like walls or some bar, but I tried to play around with a few things and nothing really fit. I guess it kind of just made the living room feel too small when I
Yeah,
closed it off, so I don't know. And
I could see that. That's one of the things I found because I've done a little bit of building here and there for
mhm.
fun, and it's always hard. You start building the structure of the house, and then when you get to your rooms, you just feel like there's never quite enough space.
Yeah.
Everything gets a little closed in.
Right, right. And then the lighting too is also an issue because the too much glowstone is really gaudy, and hiding light without rugs is, I don't know, it's kind of hard to do too. So I'm kind of bouncing between places that I can actually put the lamps and hide them from the upstairs because my
Oh
ceiling
yeah,
isn't too
need to
thick.
power them.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I can't wait for sea lamps. I guess I should
Yeah,
say that.
they are awesome, but in general we do need more lighting options
I
because yeah,
do.
this isn't just for
Hmm.
looks, is it? This isn't creative mode; it's survival as
Right.
well. So
Correct.
yeah, like you got the odd torch up here. I guess things will spawn on top of the quartz, right?
Hmm. Yep, and I haven't
That's
figured
not
out
good.
exactly what I was gonna do yet. Thankfully, the snow
Hey,
doesn't really react with light, so
oh, if you didn't have a stair block right there, you could hide a little light in the corner, but
yeah. Actually,
unfortunately not.
I think I could manipulate this stair block to connect with this quartz block and turn this into light without it showing on the side. That might be actually a
Oh,
great
that's a good
idea.
idea.
Yep,
There you go.
be better
Got a
than
little
nothing.
solution right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
So should we head upstairs?
yeah, sure. This
Awesome.
is my little. I
I
didn't
love the
want to.
stairway. It looks cool.
Thanks, man. I didn't want to do a loft, but I wanted something that was repeatable because I think I'm going to go down to a basement and do some cool stuff down there. But this bed is kind of the same design as I did with Slipgator for his bed
Yeah,
in
I
the
saw
ribbon.
that. It looked ever so good, the little project that you did there.
It was fun, man. It's so weird building on half slabs, and to come out with something that really worked was was tough. So it works. I'm so used to building fake beds, like the beds that just don't do anything. They're just supposed to look like a bed.
Yeah, I know what you
That
mean.
it's kind of tough to do anything to make a regular bed look frowny, and it's strange that you can't put anything around a bed that's unless it's an opaque block because it'll.
That might change in 1.8, by the way. I
I
think that
hope
might
so.
block spawning.
That would be great because I think a 2 or 3 wide bed design would look much better if you could do some stuff with wool and
Yeah,
so to
I
speak.
agree. Look pretty cool. By the way, I like this over here. I was looking at this earlier. Very nice little pattern in the corner
Thanks,
there.
man. This is
Very
like,
subtle.
I just kind of like wanted a bookshelf, and even though it's not really a book, just some sort of furniture design, and I wanted it to look modern, and it's a good little design. Worked out well.
Yeah, I like it.
And I just have the makings of a patio. Everybody in the comments was teasing me about having sign backs on these stools, so I took them down just recently, but I'm trying to figure out a little patio table design that I want to set up here.
Can't use trapdoors, right? Because these are these are stair blocks.
Right.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
these
they're
are
like
on the
half a
half
block
slab.
close.
So technically I could take this down to the flat block and not have it half slab, but I just wanted to try something different.
Yeah, always good to experiment.
Yeah.
So this episode, what we're going to be doing is connecting up your area over here with Keralis' up to the station line system that I've been building.
Right.
Have you seen much of it yet?
No, I've seen a little bit that you've done on video for the work that you recently did with a couple of the Hermits, and I know that it's not open yet, so I'm kind of waiting for that.
I opened it a couple of days ago.
Oh, you did?
So, yep, it's ready for use.
Awesome.
And we're going to be doing something cool. So because this is Minecraft, we can actually just hop over the edge of your building rather than go down through the stairs.
Right.
I love that. Welcome. Oh yeah, nice job with the fountain, by the way. That looks awesome.
Thank you.
Really cool. So yeah, we're going to be building like a station that's going to connect from the current line that we have to somewhere over here where we can build yet another station. But what we have is just a single line at the moment that goes from TFC's base to Slipgators, then through all of the town area, up to a little bit of an area over there that hasn't really been used yet, that I've called the Civic Centre.
Right.
Apparently that means like an area of town that isn't developed yet but intends to be or something. So these are what the stations look like. They're all colour coded, by the way. So you've got the clay at the front and then clay coming down here. And then this is the station design. I spent ages working on this on my creative world.
I love the maps, man. This map for the color code for the lines is incredible, dude. You're gonna have to show me how you do stuff like that one day.
I will do. I'll be happy to. Yeah, it's really like quite simple but tedious. You just have to like half slab an area that appears the same as a map, and you do it on the surface, so then all the color changes to grey, or you know, whatever color that you want, and then you can put down blocks and make text on top of it.
Yeah.
So we're at the residential district. If you go right, you'll go up the line. No, you actually go down it.
So
I think I wrote that wrong in my message to everyone. I made a little book and put it in everyone's mailbox. Did you get one in yours?
Did you open it today? I didn't. I thought
yesterday I did it.
Okay, I didn't check my mailbox yesterday evening, so that was probably closer to the time when you put it out. I need to double check it, I guess.
So I may have done that wrong. I thought I double checked myself. Anyway, yeah, you go one way, it goes up the line. You go the other way, it goes down the line, and it's the same at every station. So it's nice and easy to follow. I know you got the signs to tell you anyway.
Right.
But what we're going to do at this station is build another station. And I've been doing a little bit of work. Let's just remove this right here.
Good lord. Ta-da!
Yeah, there you go, the grand reveal.
Nice.
So if we go down here, we'll have another station that leads to another line. And yeah, I hollowed out a bit of space here, and I kind of thought like this is going to take a while. I need to prepare and make some space for, you know, me and Z. Can I call you Z?
Yeah, sure. That's what everybody calls me, man.
For us to build. But there's instant mine, so it literally took about 3 minutes to do this entire room. So we're not going to have any trouble digging, I don't think.
Oh, cool.
We got D-Max beacons to save us.
Right.
So yeah, we could work on a station design down here. I don't know if you've got any ideas. It doesn't have to be the same as what we've got up the top, but just something nice and simple. Then we'll have a station there that goes over to yours and Keralis' area, which would be nice and convenient.
Yeah. I think the inset design that you have with the clays and stuff are really, really nice. Unless you didn't want to color code it, but this looks very stationy, so I like it. I think it's a good design. Maybe we should stick with something like this.
One of the builders on the server, when I was doing this, I was coming up with this kind of room size and putting in things in the ceiling, and he's always shown me the same thing, just to add shape and depth, like make a huge difference. If you've got a flat surface, add a little bit of shape and a little bit of depth, and then all of a sudden, it's looking real fancy.
Yeah, it really comes alive.
Right. So should we have a look down here and see what inspires you, and then maybe come back with a couple of designs or find a way to get started on this thing.
Yeah, I think that sounds good, man.
Sounds good. Alright, man, we are making some good progress down here, aren't we?
Yeah, I think the design is coming along quite well. We've gone through quite a few color changes, as as you could probably expect.
That's right. We've been hanging out here with Slip, just chatting away, doing tons and tons of stuff. What did we try? We tried sandstone with the red sand.
Mm-hmm. And we figured that the texture was a little weird, and then we also mixed in a little bit of brown clay, which didn't really work too well. It was too chocolatey. X just put this stone brick up against these hardened clay pads, and they look pretty good. And I think the red sand is a definite keeper in the back.
It is. It is. We tried this with the old nether bricks as well, and they go well together. There's like a nice contrast there, but it's too much of a color jump, I think.
Right.
Like from the orange to the hardened clay, it kind of works. Whereas when you've got that in there, then the amount of colors is rising.
Right. And I think the wood ceiling is going to be a good deal too. We took this spruce wood and kind of laying out some half slabs here, and I don't know, I like it, dude. I like the way the colors are coming out. It's going to be a nice station.
I do like it. I like that the floor is lighter than the ceiling. Like, that just, I don't know, something about that seems right to me. But the other thing is, this room's going to have a big ceiling because it's going to be a nice big open room with a platform on it, so there'll be an opportunity to do something else in the ceiling. I'm looking forward to that. But this is pretty much our wall design, I guess.
Right.
You got carried away slabbing when we were chatting with Slip, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, because this staircase right here was a bit of a pain, and it's coming further into the room, and we've got to figure out where everything is going to go around this now. It's going to be a fairly big room, but there's not going to be too much in it, so I don't know how that's going to turn out. But let's go and check out this staircase. I was telling you earlier, Z, that when you're doing things like this, it can be a real pain to get things to line up correctly, and we kind of got something here that works. You go down, it feels right. The problem is this corner right here. Now, if I just get the right blocks on my hotbar, I can show you this. So, like I was explaining to you, at the moment we can't remove this block up here because there is a track behind it.
Right.
But what you might think to do is to place the hardened clay like this, and then you do the same thing on the other side. So you go in there, and now it looks a little bit odd to me. Like, feels like you need a pillar in the corner to match what you've got on this corner, right?
I think what's happening here in the corner is that when you add slope with any kind of texture, it feels like it gives you the idea, kind of like you were talking about the arrows earlier, that it gives you the natural want to go down. It kind of makes you feel like it's aiming down, and without this, it almost feels like the room should end here, yet it continues to go down. So I think just those subtle things with design like that really help a hallway flow or a room flow.
It does, yeah. And one of the things I was telling you I'd want to do is like change up all of this track just so that... Oh, I'm destroying it now. What am I doing? I'll fix that in a minute, just so that, you know, everything's perfect. And then another thing is to place the pillars like that in the corner, and then it just looks really odd.
Yeah.
But this kind of works. Taking a simple pattern, we get to keep our thing in the right place, and then it flips it. But like you were saying about how you don't expect it to go round to the corner, now you just might, because
you do. It gives it the idea that it continues down and to the right, you know, just by looking at it. So subtle, but very important.
I like it. So yeah, we've kind of got this done. Let me go grab. I don't want those items to despawn while we're recording, so I'm going to chuck away some cobblestone and just pick those up quickly. There we go. But there's something happening outside as well, isn't there?
Ah, Slip was doing some work.
Oh, he's finished it.
Yeah, he said 5 minutes he took it. We were talking about how his house was in the way of where the road was naturally going to do, and I was going to ask you about this because I had laid out some blocks to join up with the rest of town, because me and Keralis were hiding back there, and I really thought that, I mean, Slip's house was just like perfectly intersected where the road felt like it should be. So by him knocking down his spawn house and kind of condensing it, it works out well. That way we can actually pass a road here and make it a little bit more proper. So I think we're going to name this Slip Street, just in commemoration of his sacrifice.
That's a good name for it. Yeah, it's going to look real good having a road come through here. I've just noticed though, this path underneath That goes over to Keralis' base. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, this is the zombie prank that he did for Keralis a little while back. He transported a bunch of zombies out here to where he can place them out on his front lawn and in his house and stuff. All of Keralis' fans.
Yes, it was a real amazing prank, man.
Yeah,
really like cool. Industrious. And then he had to get all of those name tags as well.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get out of here? We can jump because of the old boost.
Old beacons.
You know, I normally hate the jump boost because it slows you down, but there are times when it's really convenient to have it.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're doing now is just the room down here. Do you like this part of the tunnel, by the way? I've hardly shown you this. Also, do we want to keep the clay how it is, or do we want to change the colours? I think we were originally talking about using white clay, but then we kind of got carried away using the other clay, especially over here as well.
Right. The hardened clay's not that bad. We could try a couple different colors and see what we think goes well, but I don't know. I don't think it looks bad at all.
Alright, cool. Well, we'll try some different things, but it looks like this will do well whatever we do.
Right,
so we've got a bit of building to do. We'll be back in a moment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are making good progress over here. Made a little bit of change in the corridor going down here. We've used stone bricks now and just got this clay for the entire wall because that is the walls of this area. And what do you reckon, Z? I think it's looking amazing in here.
I think it's looking great too. You know, I was just thinking when I was looking at the corridor, we probably need one of your lights like this to come out on one of these upside down stairs, just because it is a little dark. Either that or we can add lighting to the side any way that you think would be appropriate, because it's dark right here.
I'll tell you what, right, we can put one here. That works.
Yeah,
but on the side, that might work because you got lamps and clay over here and it looks really good up the top, and I reckon it would look good down there as well.
Right.
And is there like a neutral middle point? I think there's... Now look at this, it's 2, so you'd have to put 2.
Right.
Maybe we'll just keep it up there.
Yeah,
but yeah, we want to do these lamps in the middle of the room now, right?
So you got something to pull that water away? You got a bucket?
Yes, this was... I had a little bit of a silly idea to put a light source above water and put glass underneath, and no surprise, it didn't look that great.
I think if there was some way to surround a block with glass without it getting all liney, I think that would be great. But unfortunately, it just did not work out like that. So what if we took these blocks out and made, and kind of took those stone bricks and made...
This is going to look nice because it matches what's up there as well. Like, it's not identical, but you know, like the same grid of space. If we were to do this, the next one would line up nicely with the wall over here. That's looking good. I'm thinking straight away though, you might want to offset that with a darker colour.
Like the dark oak?
Like it, yeah, like the dark oak would... I'll do it on the next one because we got some dark oak slabs down here, but it'll just bring something like a little more depth to it, because it is just a little bit... It's half a block back, isn't it? And with a little bit of darker colour. That... Oh, these are nether bricks. What am I doing? Do I even have slabs of the other one? I don't.
The dark oak? Let me run and go get some.
It's alright, I got what I need to craft it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, that's in the wrong place. There we go. What do you reckon to that? It's really difficult to place.
Yeah.
I like that. But what did you have planned for the rest of this? Because I think that looks alright.
So if you just took a lamp and put it into that hole, we can probably even take glass and see what it would look like if we would just place it like that and ring it, just to see what it would do. But I almost think that we probably won't need that. Yeah, we won't need that glass at all.
You think it looks nice just like that? Actually, I'll tell you what, no, bring the glass back one sec. Let me... Do I have a lever? There's so many things that I need here. There we go, lever. I'm going to need to put a block below my feet as well. Oh, it's just the right height to make doing everything a little bit finicky. So we put a lever there, and then we... Have you got the lamp? Have I got the lamp?
No, it's up there. Jump. Jump, you'll suck it up.
Oh, got it.
Is.
There we go. Okay. Oh, that's actually not what I was trying to do. Let's take this back one sec. I didn't need to remove the block where that was, so I'll just put that there. And that. I've lost the lamp again. There it is. Cool. So now put the glass around that. It's going to connect to it, isn't it?
Yep.
You don't have the glass. I have the glass. Do you know what? It's too liney and it's too big. However, if you use the coloured stained clay on here, I reckon like maybe the brown would kind of match it a little bit more and be a little less subtle. But
maybe.
I don't know. What do you reckon?
Iron bars might be kind of Subway-ish too.
We could definitely try that. I'm just wondering what it looks like without the corners there. Still a bit garish, isn't it?
It's a little weird.
Well, I guess we'll have to make up our mind on it. But we've only got that to do. We've got the lamps here, and then just the pattern on the side. What was it? Did you want to use a little bit of quartz on the side?
We can try that, yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is if you come up here with me, if we do the same thing we've done over here using stone bricks, we can keep all of the same shapes. But we'll just do it so we have quartz around here where the lamp is, and then we'll put the hardened clay in the middle instead of wood, and I think that's going to look real nice.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, let's get to it.
Alrighty.
So, what do you think, Z?
Perfect. I love it.
It really is.
The quartz
Out
is
of all
great,
of the stations... Sorry, go on, I talked right over you there.
It's fine. I said the quartz is great.
Yeah, it gives it some real pop on this wall, I gotta say. Man, I want to build with quartz more. It's such a clean and lovely texture.
And it's so hard to get, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But we were just discussing the lighting. I mean, one of the things we always moan about is the lighting. But this room feels a lot nicer when the floor is bright as well. I really do think, just come stand up back here. It looks so much brighter with the torches on the side. If I take those away, then it's going to look a little darker around the bottom.
You know, we could put some lamps in these corners. It would kind of interfere. But like this bottom block at these junctures, I guess we could put some lamps in there if we really wanted to, or we can just decorate the torches with maybe some item frames and something in the item frame to make it appear like it's a little bit fancier. I don't know. Just
I reckon that could work. You have a couple of frames and torches in there.
Right, and that adds a ton of brightness, right?
Yeah, I'm going to leave them here for now. I just think it looks that much nicer when the floor is bright.
Yeah.
It really does look good. But there we go, we built this station, and actually I've kind of run out of time here. We've had a little bit of time to play together, and I've got to go cook. And we were planning on building a station at the other end. We built the first part of the line, I guess. Perhaps we'll get together again soon and then build a station down at your end. What do you say?
That sounds good, man.
It does sound awesome. So I guess I've got to say thanks everyone for watching, and we will catch you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.